What's going on, everybody? So, as you've noticed on the channel, from the beginning of the channel, we've done things with various price tags, right? And I feel like if there are products on the market with various price tags, I want to cover all of them, right? So we've gone from a $15 IEM to Fugaku at $17,000. But I also want to always ensure that we have products on the channel that everybody can get, right? So when Hidizs reached out to me and said, hey, we got something that we're going to launch soon, would you like to check it out? I was like, yeah, especially the price point, because again, we've been doing a lot of very expensive IEMs recently, so it's nice to come back to earth a little bit and do something that is very affordable. So I said, hey, yep, check it out. Let me have it so I can check it out and test it out. So very special thanks to Hidizs for sending this out today. Today's review is going to be on their new MK12. All right, so the Hidizs MK12 Turris. It is launching here today when I put this video up. It is the world's first 12mm 91 pure magnesium diaphragm single DD IEM. So the prices are going to be this. So if you want to get the Turris, you're going to be able to get it for a limited super early bird special for $129 only. The regular price is going to be $199. If you want to get the Turris with a dongle, there is a S8 Pro Robin dongle DAC. It is $179, and the regular MSRP would be $298. There is also going to be a special one. It's an early bird color that looks great. It's called Limited Gradient Tint Titanium Alloy Edition. And it is going to go for $229, and the regular price is $300. All right, so let's get to the unboxing. We've got the box here. Some information on the back here. Slide this off. And there will be your MK12 Turris. These are the black version. And once you lift this off, you will see your ear tips. Now, there are three different types of ear tips. They're the vocal tips, you've got the balanced ear tips, and you've got the bass ear tips. Then you lift this out. You've got this one last partition. And here you find a little holder. You've got your information here, product information, your warranty card, and in this little black pouch, whoops, slippery hands today, you will find your cable. All right, so you know how we do it, fit and finish part. The shells are made of metal and they're very light, good looking shell there. So when it comes to, and I would say it's a medium-sized shell, when it comes to comfort, I haven't had any comfort issues at all. The cable is really slim, but I haven't had any microphonics issues with it. So pound for pound, especially at this price point, presentation's pretty good. All right, so how do the MK12 Turris sound? So it's really kind of funny. I get that the DD is a very special DD in this and that they were going for a certain kind of sound. But what I noticed was, if you go way, way, way back in my channel, one of the first headphones I bought to review was the Focal Clear MGs. And I really liked that headphone a lot. I felt like amped right, it just sounded really awesome, had really great treble response, but also a really nice bass. And then the mids were very nice. I remember listening to Maxwell's album, Whenever, Whatever. I don't know. Anyway, that song, and it just sounded so glorious on those Clear MGs from Focal. So the MK12 reminds me, in a sense, of an in-ear version of that headphone, because it just sounds really, really good, especially for the $100 to $200 price point where it's located. We are blessed right now with so many freaking IEMs. Like, it's just, the market is flooded, and it's really hard to pick and choose which IEM to get. but there's some that I think are ahead of the curve, especially when it comes to price versus performance. And I think these do really good in that genre because I think they punch up a little bit higher than their price point. The bass is very, very good. Let me grab something real quick. They sent along these. So these are really great. So this is the Hidizs See an Enemy high-end silicone tips. And these are the tips I use. Now I showed in the unboxing that there are 3 different types of tips, one for neutral, one for bass, one for vocal. And I tried all of those out and the subtle changes are nice. But what I found, I really like the See an Enemy tips because it kind of gave me the sound that I want, very much like the Focal MG Clears. So I had this nice punchy bass. When the song called for it, it was there. So anything like Billie Eilish or some Kendrick Lamar and you want that booming, bumping, bumping, the booming, bumping, bumping's there. But if you want to switch over to something like classical, when you've got the low cellos and the bass is playing, there's texture there and it sounds very, very good. So the bass will pull back. And being a dynamic driver, the stage, it almost kind of reminded me of like speakers in a sense where it was just like this big stage with depth, and that's one of my favorite parts of it. The mids are very good. Voices sound very nice, very full-bodied. Notes do as well. So instruments, voices, things like that sound really, really good. The timbre's pretty good on them. And then the treble is nice. There's some air there, which is always good. But you've got this nice extension where you're not missing out on your high notes. Like it's pretty good. So pound for pound, just the tuning alone, since I already liked that tuning, it's very good earphone, especially when it comes to the price. Like things are expensive. It's nice to have something that you don't have to spend a fortune on to be able to enjoy your music. And let's be honest, enjoying our music is why we're here, right? So I think Hidizs did an excellent job in giving you a product that is a pretty good bang for the buck. So I give them kudos for that because, again, just to be able to have some clarity, some resolution, be able to hear some microdynamics at that price point, but also a vast sound stage, really good bass that gets out of the way and is not too boomy, but can boom when it needs to. The mids that are clear, good separation, good staging, and treble that's extended, that sounds natural. They did a really good job with this IEM. So, is this a buy? I think so, because again, it's a very crowded field, but the IEMs now that separate themselves from the rest are the ones that can punch up higher than their price. And I think the MK12 does a really good job with that. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask, and I will see you in the next video.